plug in? Okay, let's see where the power.
That one that's right there on the end.
Which one?
That's kind of long, elongated on
okay.
That's the correct cord.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I'm going to have to change our headphones then. Where's our headphone one? Okay. We're missing headphones right now.
Missing headphones? Okay.
Yeah. Let me plug this back in.
Test
okay.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, went out.
All right. Let's see if we've got Coach here.
Okay. Is mine right there?
Okay, check. Oh, well,
okay,
I'm not
nothing in my ears.
How you hearing him?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, we've got to. We're gonna have to wait till we get this plugged in. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, let's line up in the tunnel, fellas.
Okay. Well, let's keep it out here so we don't touch any audio cable. Okay. All right.
No re-entry. No. Oh, starting pitcher.
No,
if he stays on the field. We'll never do that. Yeah.
This one?
No. You called. We played last night. They went through this.
I don't know. Take it over here.
I like it. I love the rule. I love it. It's great. It helps get kids in the game.
We're not playing high school.
Hang on just a second. I'm gonna pull this underneath
1, 2,
here.
3.
Okay. Really? Good.
Okay.
Because we did the opposite. Yeah. So what? Wait. What?
4, 3, 2, 1. Right check. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
All right.
Got it.
Okay, we're live. Okay, good.
Awesome.
Paul,
Mark,
we've moved stadiums, we've moved press boxes to a luxury booth, and we're ready to go. It's Davidson County taking on Matthews,
Hooks-Orr, Legion Post 235 in the 2021 North Carolina Junior American Legion State Championship in the Piedmont Triad area here in High Point, North Carolina. And we got a real treat at the ballpark tonight, don't we, Mark?
We absolutely do. It's a wonderful ballpark, a couple of years old, home of the High Point Rockers. It's a minor league stadium. Again, we're going to see, as we did yesterday, deep outfield. The fences won't come into play, but rolls and bounces and hops and skips could.
Indeed, they could. This is an all-turf field, something a lot of these young men are probably not used to playing. Don't be surprised. Coach Steve Brooks warned the Hooks-Orr guys today, watch those high bounces, watch the slides into second base, hold that bag when you're holding on to it. And if something gets beyond an outfielder, it could go for 3 or even 4 bases.
Coach is down at home plate. Let's see if we can listen in and see what's happening at the meeting at home plate.
Okay.
Good luck to you, Coach.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Coach. Yep.
Well, we got the last tail end of that. We didn't jump into that one quick enough. But,
no, we certainly didn't.
But this is a beautiful ballpark. You can see a building out beyond center field here at Truist Point Stadium that's under renovation. I think that may have been an old building that is being renovated, or is that just a new building to look like an old building?
Well, I'm not sure, Mark. I'm kind of new to the High Point area myself. I've not been to High Point before. I do know High Point is a major furniture manufacturing center worldwide. It's known the world over.
Furniture market here every year, and they built this stadium with the idea of helping stimulate the downtown here, and that's been exactly what's happened. Events like this, in addition to the High Point Rockers, and I'm sure that they do concerts and other things like that to try to get things hopping here in High Point.
I'm sure they got some great fireworks shows here, Mark. Really do.
Oh yeah, you could shoot it off the top of that building over there. Where it says High Point. We love High Point University.
Yeah, that's I guess that's not a realistic target for the minor leaguers to hit for a home run, of course, but a great visual shot over what looks like the First Baptist Church of High Point, right? Beautiful white steeple in the foreground. So you got a very nice backdrop with that big right center field screen. Key for these young men tonight is to not get big stars in their eyes in this big ballpark, but just remember the dimensions in the infield are the same as they'd get back at home.
Absolutely. The distance, 90 feet between the bases, 60 feet 6 inches to the pitcher's mound, I guess. And
that's it.
If I'm remembering correctly, so you've got all of those things in play. Now, the thing you do have to remember, you need to win today. Yeah,
this is a must-win, especially for Hooks-Orr tonight. Hooks-Orr lost a heartbreaker to Carson, which has now gone 2-0 in the Stripes group. There's the Stars group and the Stripes group in this tournament. And as for those of you listening in yesterday, Hooks-Orr fans back in Matthews in the Queen City of Charlotte, Hooks-Orr was 2 outs away from defeating Carson, arguably the strongest team in this group. And
now getting some players introduced, Paul.
Yes, sir. We'll let them do that.
Yeah, no, go ahead. You may want to call those out because I'm not sure that we can pick up the PA here.
Okay, well, I'll cover for you. Leading off for the Hooks-Orr, number 4, right fielder Weston Shouty. Batting second, designated hitter number 11, Dylan Jones. Starting pitcher, not batting today, is number 9, Bryson Tarr. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 42, Griffin Brooks. Cleanup position for Hooks-Orr. He had a fine defensive game in center field yesterday, Evan Hempy. 3 for 4 yesterday, left fielder number 10, Peyton Creech. Third baseman and off of the ace pitcher, number 22, Luke Alexander. He'll be at the hot corner today, batting 6th. Second baseman, number 20, batting 7th, Liam Eide. First baseman, number 23, Zach Vigray. He'll be hitting in the 8th position, also as a frequent pitcher for Hooks-Orr. And we're in the tools of ignorance behind home plate. The catcher, number 28, Andrew Hempy, will bat 9th. Head coach of Hooks-Orr is Steve Brooks. Several assistant coaches in this team. This is the first Legion team senior or junior Matthews has had in a long time, and quite a statement in the first season.
Yeah, they've done very well. They've won some games they had to in kind of a must-win situation like they are today. If you lose, you got one more game, but it's probably just trying to build for next year. You win today.
Pretty much, yeah.
You win today, you play a couple more games.
But that's really what it comes down to.
Now we're going to have the Davidson County lineup coming here just in a moment. They're
It's
going to be
Davidson County Post 21, the Junior Hogs out of Lexington. They won yesterday 4-1 over Wayne County. Leading off for them is number 5 starting pitcher Braden Bowman. Curious pitcher leading off.
Sometimes you see that. Not as often as you used to.
Right. Number 7 center fielder Carson Hauser. Oh, definitely not. My arm would be throbbing by that point.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Batting third position, the starting catcher, number 4, Cameron Atkins. And the cleanup position, third baseman, the hot corner, number 11, Trip Beck. Public address announcer takes a pause here. Left fielder Gage Doss, number 16. He'll be batting 5th. Number 2, Adam Clodfelder, shortstop, coach's son. Both the coach's sons are shortstops on both teams today, starting shortstops. Batting 7th, first baseman Bo Tiller. Little pause here. Number 30, Levi Campbell, the designated hitter. He's going to be DHing for starting second baseman, number 4, Callister Presnell. Looks like Silas Kepley, number 6, is going to be a starter here. Batting 9 be number 3, Luke Burleson. Looks like he's introducing the whole team.
Yeah, getting right down the line.
Yeah. Well, number 3, Luke Burleson, right fielder. He'll be batting 9th. Head coach of Davidson County is Mark Clodfelder.
Davidson County and the sort of a burnt orange and black, red, white, and blue for Hooks-Orr.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will have the American Legion Code of Sportsmanship, a tradition I love seeing every game we play in the American Legion. It says, I will keep the rules. I will keep faith in my teammates. I'll keep my temper. I'll keep myself fit. I'll keep a stout heart in defeat. I'll keep my pride under in victory. And I'll keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. And now we'll face the flag for the playing of the national anthem. And the call to play ball goes out. All right, well, fans, so here's the way it stands. Current standings in the Stripes division right now. Carson at the top of the group at the 2-0 record. Davidson County comes in tonight 1-0, fresh off a 4-1 win over Wayne County last night. And Hooks-Orr coming in at 0-1. Heartbreaking tight loss, 3-2 to Carson last night in the bottom of the 7th inning. A couple costly errors cost us there. But the team trying to put that behind them in a hurry. And at 0-2 at the bottom of the group right now, Wayne County. Well, if you look at the math, no question, Hooks-Orr has to win tonight because it would be mathematically impossible.
Yeah. You need two wins. You need 2 wins.
You do.
Tiebreaker. One of the tiebreakers, of course, is least runs allowed.
That is true, and that is one ace in the hole for Hooks-Orr as long as they can keep that stout defense that they've had all year long very strong. As of right now, they've only allowed 3 runs. So
yes.
if Bryson Tarkern's in another strong performance, he pitched a beauty last week against RS Central, which was an elimination game in the regionals. And the pattern to a state championship, to a junior state championship for Hooks-Orr at this point is the same pattern of last week in the regional. In Area 4, they lost their first game at home and rattled off 4 in a row, including 2 road wins at East Rutherford, the #1 seed, to earn the right to be in the state tournament. So the script is very much the same for this week if Hooks-Orr is going to win it.
You got to win tonight, then you worry about tomorrow, and if you can get a win then you've got 2 wins away from the state championship.
And that's all you can do, but you got to think like the 2004 Red Sox did against the Yankees to some degree, 1 pitch at a time and 1 little break at a time, and I'm sure that's all they're thinking. The guys are in good spirits, though. They seem very loose before the game, and they're ready to play some baseball here at a beautiful ballpark, beautiful night in High Point, North Carolina. Set the defense for you right now for Davidson County. You have Bowman and Atkins as the battery, Tiller, Presnell, Clodfelder, Beck in the infield, Doss, Hauser, and Burleson in the outfield. And leading off for Hooks-Orr, number 4, right fielder Weston Shouty.
So Shouty going to come up, and already I can see the left fielder kind of shading toward the gap a little bit. The center fielder playing fairly shallow, and I'm not sure if they really –
ball inside, low and tight.
Paul, if they're sure where they want to be right now, and there is sun in center field, so that could be a factor in center and in right.
Well, thing about Hooks-Orr, mostly a line drive singles hitting team. What you might call a small ball finesse team in many ways. But that formula has been taught very strongly by Steve Brooks and the coaching staff. It's worked to great effect with 21 victories this year. And there's a lot of great precedent for that in the Great American Game. And there's a strike. That was a nice knee strike from Braden Bowman on the mound. I believe they have a 2-1 count.
Yeah, 2-1. Threw one high, threw one in the dirt, and then just nipped the corner.
There it is. And the delivery. Inside, he gets the call. It's a 2-2 count to Weston Shouty, one of the faster players on the on Hooks-Orr's team. And he's going to try and get something going right off the bat, top of the first. And there's a Baltimore chop. He's going to run really fast. He goes, and he's going to beat it. And that's just the kind of little lift.
Yeah, when the third baseman decided not to charge to get it on that big hop, that second hop, gave him another 2 steps down the line, and he beat it by 3.
And with his wheels, he's the kind of guy who's going to burn you on that. And here is number 11, designated hitter Dylan Jones from Butler High School. David W. Butler Bulldogs. He was Hooks-Orr's contested today in the wiffle ball home run derby. He hit 4 home runs.
Ooh.
And
didn't mean to and fouled it off.
Yeah, that was an accidental foul, but that's going to be a strike. He put on a good showing. I believe it was Braden Turner of Morehead City ultimately won that competition today. 1 strike. Shouty biting the lead off first. Bender outside. Just missed with that.
Yeah, didn't get the bite that he wanted. He got a little up and down, but nothing back toward the plate.
Looks like Bowman's going to mix up fastballs and a very soft breaker, it looks like so far. We'll see what as the game.
Tried to bunt.
But it's going to go foul, and it's 1-2.
Must have been a bunt for a base hit because he didn't square around real quick.
Yes.
Sacrifice, you want to square around quick, but not a bunting situation now with 2 strikes.
No, definitely not. And he waves at a curveball, and it's going to be strike 3.
Looked like he tried to go the other way with it and just came up a little late.
Just came under the bat a little bit too, probably. Okay, so 1 on and 1 out in the top of the first, and that'll bring the bat number 42, Griffin Brooks, son of Coach Steve Brooks, number shortstop. He's from Carmel Christian School. He's also the soccer goalie for the defending state champion 4A soccer team.
Gets that foot in the air, kind of the old Mel Ott, not quite as exaggerated if you've ever seen the old black and white films.
Ooh, a little up high and tight. Boy, Mel Ott, there's a great name from Cooperstown past.
Yeah, and there's probably not too many people in our audience that maybe know
probably
who
not.
I'm talking about. Yeah. Look him up on YouTube later.
512 lifetime home runs. New Orleans native. Played for the New York Giants. Swing and a miss. Had a good cut at it. And I think we've got, if I can see the scoreboard right now.
They scored that as an error. They'll have to change that score, and that was a base hit.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, he clearly beat that. There's a big drive to center field, but it's not going to have the legs. It's going to be caught by the center fielder, Hauser. He gave it a good ride, but it's going to take line drives to win this game.
I thought maybe that would get over his head where he was playing, but looked like he had a beat on that one all the way.
Yes, he really did. A good, just get that kind of hold of it. A good little confidence boost for the team, though. At least to know they can just to get that out of your system a little bit. And there's a number down the first base line, but that's going to retire the side pretty quickly. 3 unassisted, and that's all she wrote for Hooks-Orr in the top of the first. So we have no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. The score after a half inning, Hooks-Orr 0. Davidson County coming to bat. This is the Matthews Hooks-Orr Post 235 Junior Legion Sports Network. Brought to you by 485 Sports. You want to thank James Alverson, Mark Clemens here, for all their wonderful technical expertise here at 485 Sports today.
Yeah, we've had some technical expertise difficulties today. We got here. A beautiful press box and everything we set up, and none of our wireless cameras would connect to the system. So we're scrambling. We're sitting in the luxury box just in front of the press box, and we got a great spot to see the game here today.
We really do, no question about it. Sun's starting to go down. Now, one thing to remember in this game as well is Bryson Tarr takes his warm-up tosses here for Hooks-Orr. There could be a problem in the next 30 minutes to an hour. Talking to one of the other coaches who played here yesterday, the sun is coming down right behind from the center fielder's view, the top of the stadium. And that's coming right in the center's field, in the outfielder's faces. So that may or may not be a factor early in the game. And it's just something we're going to want to watch there.
Yeah, it was overcast the last game, Paul, and we saw Carson and Wayne County. Not a lot of sun, but the sun's come out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it has.
We're in shade where we are underneath the cover, but
and my computer thanks you there.
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
absolutely. Yeah, computers don't like heat and dust.
No, they really don't. And
in baseball, you see a lot of heat and dust, except for the fact that we've got artificial surface here, so not a lot of dust.
No, not a lot of dust at all, and it's been a very hazy few days here in the Piedmont Triad region.
And some of it is smoke coming in from those western fires, a number of fires out west. And
yes.
It's held the temperature down a little bit where we might be in the mid-90s. We're hitting 90.
Right.
That's a little bit of relief, but, boy, it's not good to breathe.
Yes, indeed. So leading off now for Hooks-Orr, it's ball 1 from Bryson Tarr. Is pitcher Braden Bowman, his opposite number.
How does this mound differ from what they pitched off last night? This looks a little different.
It looks a little higher for one thing. It's certainly better kept. And there's a ground ball towards shortstop Griffin Brooks. He makes the play and makes the play. Bam, bam.
Bam. Boy, that's a nice play. He set himself to make the throw to first. We saw in the Carson game earlier today, the shortstop made a great play like that, but he sailed it. He didn't get set when he threw and sailed it over the first baseman's head. This time, the shortstop sets his feet and got a good, strong throw.
Yeah, Griffin just has that range down. I've seen him make sidearm throws like that, just off balance, and he just has a way of making that, and he did it again. 1 pitch, 1 out. Well, there would have been a balk had someone been
on base, yeah.
On base there, so
he's going to wipe the rubber off.
Yeah, Bryce is probably just getting a little familiar with that mound there, probably.
Well, it's a synthetic surface, and of course, I know a lot of these guys have pitched off of the artificial mounds before, but it's usually like one they roll out into the middle of the field.
Yes, indeed it is, and Ball 1 to Carson Hauser, the center fielder, number 7, hit, and we have one out, no one on. Bottom of the first, no score. And he fouls it back.
And of course, if our home plate camera shaking there with the it's we attach one of the cameras right behind home plate to the netting, so we've only had it hit twice.
Yeah, it's really quite for those of you at home who can't really. There's strike 2, nice little bender from Bryson Tarr. He is a curveball artist, and he's turned in some really gut check performances for this Hooks-Orr team this year. And they're calling him to it. And strike 3!
A little bit of a
change speed a bit.
Yeah, it looked like he cut it a little bit. It was slicing away from the, I don't know, got on top of it and got a little bit of a run.
And that's what it looked like.
And I think he may have saw the batter stepped up maybe 6 inches in the batter's box to try to get before the break.
Right.
Now you see this batter's all the way back. He's got back foot on the
strike 1 from Bryson
box.
Tarr.
Tarr brings the heat.
He brings the heat right there. He's known to mix it, and he's facing the number 3 batter, catcher Cameron Atkins. Outfield at fairly normal depth, it looks like. He goes for a bender, which barely reached the plate, fouls it off.
Yeah, and see, with him all the way in the back of that plate, he can't reach that ball. He's going to roll over it if he does hit it.
Yeah, exactly. So 0-2, you're going to want to look for a waste pitch here, I would think.
I would think so. Climb the ladder,
especially the third hitter.
Get above his hands.
Yeah.
And his hands are high.
And gets 3. Fastball down Broadway. 3 up, 3 down, 2 strikeouts recorded by Bryson Tarr. No runs, no hits, no errors, nothing left. That's the easiest line for me to spout tonight. And at the end of 1 inning, we have no score between Hooks-Orr and Davidson County in the first round-robin round of the 2021 North Carolina American Legion State Championship Junior Division. This is Paul Santrizo's Mark Clemens here with Sports 485 and the Hooks-Orr Junior Legion Network.
Yeah, guys, we're glad to have you with us. One of our sponsors, if you don't mind, I'm going to mention the Carolina Renaissance Festival.
That's always a lot of fun.
That's coming up. We'll tell you more information about that later on, but the Carolina Renaissance Festival always sponsoring a lot of our broadcasts and welcoming them back after a year off for the COVID-19 pandemic. And go to their website, renfestinfo.net.
I'll definitely do that.
Yep, but we'll have some links up on our website and have some things going probably within the next couple of weeks. We got to notice they're having a blood drive coming up on August the 1st. So if you can donate blood, there's an extreme shortage of blood right now. You can go to the Renaissance Festival website, and they will give you all the details how you can sign up. And I believe they've got some ticket giveaways going along with that.
I'll be glad to know that. That's very popular in my home state of Minnesota.
Yeah,
been popular there for many, many years. And so we look forward to see where
yeah, I heard you were a Gopher.
I'm a Golden Gopher. Ski-U-Ma for all you Minnesota Golden Gopher fans out there.
I've been there 3 times. My son
really?
Got his Ph.D. in chemical engineering, material science from University of Minnesota.
Well, congratulations!
Yeah,
that's fantastic. Really solid IT department there.
Now he's in Cleveland and doing research for the Army.
Fantastic. Well, please thank him for serving our country. And all veterans who are listening in from all the American Legion posts, we thank you all very deeply for your service. And now we go to the top of the second inning. We have left fielder Peyton Creech from Sun Valley High School. And he drills and Bowman drills the first one right down Tryon. I'm not sure where the main street is here in High Point. I like to have that down Broadway or Metaphor or whatever we have.
I think we came down 311 when I got off the interstate, but I don't know what the street is when it gets downtown.
Well, we've seen a fastball and a curve, and he's already up 0-2. Bowman mixing it up pretty well here. Ground ball, if that can find the middle, it's going to get to the shortstop, and he fumbles it, and Peyton Creech is going to reach on an error.
Yeah, we'll go E6 on that.
Yeah, I think so.
You gotta can't let that extra bounce. We've seen that twice now. The extra bounce will kill you on the infield.
It really will, and maybe these infielders are getting used to this a little bit. Brings to the plate, number 22 from Carmel Christian School, number 22, Luke Alexander. He's been, along with Griffin Brooks, have been the 2 over 500 hitters in this team this year.
Squared the bunt and pulled it back.
Both very consistent. Yes, he did, and obviously trying to advance Peyton. Peyton was 3 for 4 yesterday.
See, we drag one up the first base side.
And he looks them over, ball 2. Luke's has proven to be a very patient hitter. Was going to work that count. many times.
Third baseman right at the edge of the green cutout.
Okay, he's seen him now. He comes right down Main Street there. It's 2-1. Creech on first. No one out. It's a 0-0 game, top of the second. And a bunt. He lays it down, and that should get Peyton Creech to second base, and Luke does his job.
As they say, sacrifice accomplished. The sacrifice bunt forced the pitcher to field it. Had no chance to go to second base.
Yeah, well executed.
Runner in scoring position. You'd like to take a lead early if you can.
Yeah, you definitely want to. Both the pitchers seem to be throwing pretty well right now. And Liam Eide from Butler High School.
Turn the coach's mic on. We'll listen and see what we got down there at third base.
Yeah, come on. Come on. Hold. Watch the throw. That's it.
Really, really good.
I think he called it very well for us there.
Yes, he did. Line drive to right field. We got runners at the corners and in business with one down.
Yeah, definitely. This is the kind of inning that Hooks-Orr has thrived on all year long. Yesterday they stranded 12 runners. Today they don't want to do that. And hopefully let's see if we can break the ice here. Zach Vigre from Charlotte Catholic School, first baseman. In the dirt, ball one. Nice stop by the backstop, number 4, Cameron Atkins. And
we were looking at the field before we went on the air. Rounded at the back, so it's not going to come straight back to you in all likelihood.
No, it won't.
If it gets past the catcher, it may rattle around.
High heat inside, and Zach swings and misses. Yeah, if there's a wild pitcher, a pass ball, this is a runner's ballpark.
A lot of room down the left field line. The left fielder is trying to cut that gap off.
Up high and going on a second is Liam Eide. He will take it uncontested.
Good time to run.
Yeah, this is definitely a bunt, run, singles team, scratch, claw, bite type of team.
Runners in scoring position now, and
swing and a miss by Zach. He had a good cut at it. That was about a knee strike.
Yeah, that was maybe falling off the plate. That was on the outer half.
Yes. Low and out. He's only been showing him heat.
Yeah, he was trying to see if he could get him to chase after he got 2 strikes.
Right.
Good eye that time.
Ooh, and he doesn't get the call, and it's ball 4. Bases are loaded for catcher Andrew Hempy.
And, of course, you saw the catcher on that when he bounces that mid up. When you bounce that mid up, that automatically tells the umpire, I don't think this is a strike. Here, let me give you a little bit.
Trying to bluff the call there.
That really is. You know, if you have to catch it and then move it up, it's not where you wanted it.
Yeah, wow, that's an interesting point there. Thank you very much, Mark.
Now, a good umpire won't make any difference.
There's a ground ball third base side. He's gunning for home, and he's going to score. The run will score. Fielder's choice. Third baseman Belk touched the bag at third, but with the ground ball to the infield, Hooks-Orr takes a 1-0 lead.
I think if he was a little more decisive, he steps on that bag and gets the double play, but he thought about coming home, and he would have been throwing into the base runner coming straight at that bag, so he takes the one out, and it works out well for Hooks-Orr.
Yes, it does.
On the board first.
On the board first, a really good situation. Builds confidence. These young men looking at a big ballpark like this to show that it's just like any other diamond they played on.
Big hole where the shortstop trying to hold.
Yeah, real big hole there of high heat, and Weston chased it. And I believe we have a 1-1 count. I think it's 1-1.
Yeah, we don't have that shown on the scoreboard.
Okay, you'll have to improvise.
Oh, yeah, we do. 1-1. I'm sorry.
Up high.
The radar,
2 balls, 1 strike.
The radar gun is not working. It showed that as 33 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's not 33. That would be. That's a physics experiment.
Yeah, 33. Yeah, I could hit 33.
Yeah, I can too.
That was a good, sharp breaking ball.
I'm not even sure it's backyard wiffle ball.
Yeah, he just had some tight spin on that.
Yeah, he did. That was a good curveball. Just dropped it right in the right spot.
Time call.
And Weston's going to think about this a little bit.
Let's listen in on the coach down here. You go ahead and feel free to go play-by-play. We'll hear what they
got. Come on, Andrew,
yes,
beat that force.
We got Steve Brooks in the background there, folks. 2-2 on him. Yep. And he battles hard, fouls it back to the screen.
Staying alive, play a little Bee Gees here.
Little Bee, you got it. I won't do the falsetto voices there, but staying alive. I can't even get that today.
Yeah, you don't want to. Don't mess with.
I don't
want
to clog. I don't want to do that.
Don't mess with the pipes.
No. And
Good
no. I think.
Come on, get down. No.
Okay,
he called him. Oh wow.
Called him out on that strike, and that's all she
All
wrote.
right, okay. I didn't want. Yeah, okay. All right.
So at the end of the second inning, we have 1 run. Let's see, we've got 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. I believe 2 left on base. In the middle of the second inning, the score is Hooks-Orr 1, Davidson County 0. This is the Hooks-Orr Junior Legion Post 235 Network and 485 Sports.
That's it, 485 Sports. And if you happen to be in radio, if you're in Cabarrus County, we go by Radio Free Cabarrus some there. So that was our original name. We're going to.
Okay.
One to nothing here at Truist Point in the heart of downtown High Point.
High Point, North Carolina, USA. Great furniture manufacturing center. The name High Point Rockers does not refer to rock and roll in Cleveland or Memphis. It is rocking chairs and furniture.
That's right. Big furniture market here. Once upon, probably still one of the leading areas in the world of furniture manufacturing.
Yes. So many great abundance of North Carolina hardwood trees throughout our great state. Certainly is a big contributor to that. Curveball, ball 1. We got the cleanup hitter, number 11, third baseman Trip Beck for Davidson County. Bryson Tarr is given a 1-0 lead for Hooks-Orr. Stretches and delivers. Up high, ball 2.
Davidson County doesn't have far to come up here into to High Point. They're just down I-85, or they might have came up 29.
Yeah, very, very close. We've got quite a few teams in this region within about a 20-mile radius in this tournament this year. Missed outside, ball 3. Tarr trying to find the glove here. You got the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for Davidson County. Just groove one here. And he grooves that one. There it is.
Oh, yeah, that's just get it over. You know he's probably taken.
Yeah.
Worst thing that could happen, he'll hit one hard somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still got a good chance of catching it.
You do. In this league, definitely. Rocks and throws and swings at high heat.
Oh, yeah, he got a little anxious there.
Yeah, he pulled his head a little.
Yeah. Yeah, he was looking at that North State sign down the line at 336
yeah,
and left.
That you can get stars in your eyes real easy with that if you lose concentration. 3-2 count, full count. Tarr on the mound. Here we go. There's a drive deep left field. Does Creech have a beat on it? It's going to be over his head. It's going to get to the wall. That'll be at least a double. Creech will get that in very quickly. He's got a good arm. Relayed into Brooks. So leading off with a double will be third baseman Trip Beck.
Left fielder didn't get a great jump because it's hit straight over his head.
Yeah.
And you've got to make a decision on that. Sometimes it's difficult. If it's to either side of you, you've got a better beat on it. Coming straight over your head, that's the worst place they could have hit it. And so he's almost frozen.
Yeah, that's the same thing as high rising fastball to an outfielder. That's difficult.
But did a good job saving a base.
He did. He got the ball in very quickly. And in this outfield, that ball can run out there. Ball 1 high. Now we're facing left fielder Gage Doss, number 16. Tarr delivers. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, that ball bounced off the Guilford Tech sign.
Yeah, it did. Well, he was looking for it. I think he found it, to his credit. Yeah, with a line drive like that, I was taught in high school to banana around those lazy fly balls. That wasn't a lazy fly ball.
No, it sure wasn't.
Yeah, very hard to deal with that. 1-2 now, and once again, Bryson Tarr ahead of the hitter here. We've got Beck on second base. Hooks-Orr leading 1-0. No one out, bottom of the second. See if you can make him chase something here. Take something off it a little upstairs.
Like a straight change that time.
Yeah. Straight change, not much movement, just a little change of speed. It's a 2-2 count, no one out.
Got a good crowd here tonight.
Very nice crowd on a Friday night here in High Point. And Tar with the delivery. Line drive. On what a play by Liam Eide! Bam! Bam!
Pitcher's best friend. Diving line drive grab and then ran to the bag. The runner was getting a good lead. And that secondary lead cost him that time because he couldn't get back. And
wow.
Let's see if the coach has got anything to say on that one.
Oh.
Not hearing anything. We'll go back to Coach Brooks a little bit later.
Fly ball looks like a big.
It's right in front of his feet.
And that looks like on the first pitch, it looks like number 21.
Just a soft sinking line drive, and that double play saved a run.
It really did save a run. That was a shoestring grab of that liner by Liam Eide at second, and then alertly tagged the bag. But Clodfelder just hit a first pitch single to left field. Creech just couldn't quite come up with. We have 2 outs, man on first, 1-0 Hooks-Orr. Slow curveball outside. He's pitching to number 21, the first baseman, Bo Tiller.
Tiller got some long sleeves on, got black batting gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Looks menacing up there.
Yeah, he does, with that orange and black Halloween outfit there. Outside, ball 2.
It's kind of like a Texas Longhorns color.
That's right.
Yeah, look a little bit.
Kind of a burnt orange.
Yep.
I guess Texas has the burnt orange, Tennessee kind of a lighter orange.
Yeah, there's almost, yeah.
And the pitch from Tar. In the dirt, nice block by catcher Andrew Hempy, number 28.
Of course, Texas and Oklahoma in the news this week with talk of possibly jumping ship and going to SEC.
Well, that's been the big money conference in college sports for a while now, and they certainly have the fan followings for it. It would certainly boost their recruiting.
That was a good hit.
And he gets the strike and letter high inside corner.
That's a good pitch.
Yeah, it really was.
It's not too fat, and it gets across the plate.
Mm-hmm. We got a 3-1 count. Tar from the stretch delivers. And I think he fouled that off his ankle.
Foot.
And we're going to have a 3-2 count.
Runner at first will get a head start with 2 down. They play him maybe a step deeper in the outfield than they have the other batters.
Yeah,
for
some of these guys can hit. We saw him play last night, and that's some healthy respect. You don't want that getting over your head. And he battles alive on a low fastball, fouls it right back to the screen on a 3-2 pitch with 2 out. Clodfelder first will be breaking on the pitch.
It's one of these old-timey new ballparks.
Yeah, exactly. I love the old-timey new ballparks. Tar delivers. Slow curve. And he gets him. Ho-ho. Slow curve inside. I think he tried to draw the call by going to first. Not a good idea doing that with the up.
Took something off of it, broke it over the inside corner, and there's just nothing you can do.
Not at all. And so that'll.
What you do is you act like it's a ball.
That's what you got to do.
Hope you can win it.
Hope you can win it. He did not do that, but a nice location by Tar. So we have no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. At the end of 2 innings, the score is Hooks-Orr 1, Davidson County 0. This is the Hooks-Orr Junior Legion Post 235 Network and 485 Sports.
Sorry. always trailing on the end of that one. Yeah, usually what you do is you write down your tagline and you've got that in front of you. Say, you know what it is, and like I was been doing some college football and news out of college football and college sports today, and out of Winston-Salem particularly. Learfield, IMG College, is going to drop the IMG College, and this year you'll be hearing those games coming out of the Learfield broadcast as just Learfield Sports.
Just Learfield Sports.
Learfield Sports, that the IMG College has been dropped.
Yeah, a high school classmate of mine is one of their vice presidents.
Oh, really? Okay.
A gentleman named Tim Klein.
Tim Klein,
Yep.
okay. But they a big business now. Learfield,
Oh, I know it.
IMG merged a few years ago and do sports marketing, the broadcast.
And here we go, the wiffle ball king, number 11, Dylan Jones, the designated hitter, to lead off the third for Hooks-Orr with a 1-0 lead. Fouls off the first pitch. That's going to the parking lot. Hope no one's parked nearby there.
Yeah, that's back with some of the private parking.
Right.
Some of the private parking lots.
I didn't hear any windows crash. One strike on Dylan Jones as we start the third. Fastball just missed the outside corner, not by much.
Good eye. Watched that one all the way through. It wasn't the pitch he wanted to hit, so he just
Nope.
laid off of it.
Right. Bender low in the dirt. It'll be 2-1.
Good hitters learn that it's okay to take a strike. It's okay to take a pitch that's close. And if you get 2 strikes, then that changes a little bit.
He gets under it a bit. Looks like a can of corn to left field. Doss will camp under it and make the play. 1 out.
Quickly 1 out with the fly to left. And
Which brings to the plate number 42, shortstop Griffin Brooks, highest batting average on the in the mid-500 region this year for Hooks-Orr.
saw Brooks made a nice play in the first inning. With
Yes, he
that,
did.
Ground ball up the middle, took a base hit away, and good strong throw after he got to it.
Bender outside, and he takes it for a strike. Nice location. Brooks fouls it off, looked a little up and in.
Yeah. Had that front foot in the air again. Batters have a lot of different mechanics, but what they want, the thing they really worry about is those hands and bat position.
Right. Fouled off again off the.
You can lift your foot as long as you're ready when that pitch comes through to get.
And you can
get,
level
get
it off in
everything-
time. Yeah. He's almost a modified Rod Carew kind of stance, but with the bat up.
Yeah, he gets
Holds it rather low.
Yeah, gets the hands right up, just right below the top of the letters.
You know, as a ground ball right to shortstop, Griff's going to try and beat this out. The throw to first is going to get him, though. 6-3, nice play from Clodfelder to Tiller, and we have 2 outs. 6-3 play.
Yeah, Tiller with a good short hop catch at first base. That's a tricky play, and you don't know how it might react on this surface because most of these guys haven't played a lot on these complete synthetic surfaces.
It takes a bit of touch. It takes just like a short game in golf almost. Here's Evan Hempy, number 2, 2 outs. Showing bunt, pulls it back in time, and it's ball 1.
Good thought on the bunt. The third baseman now, it's going to creep in onto the green. And
tries it again, but bunts it foul this time. Coach Brooks probably trying to cross him up a little bit. Make him make some plays in the infield.
Looked like he was pushing it up toward the first base side, and the first baseman was playing well back.
Still is. He's not trusting him to do it again. Swing and a miss. A good cut by Evan, but he swung right through it. It's strike 2. And it should be 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 with 2 outs.
Ground ball to third base, right to the third baseman, guns it across, and that's all she wrote for Hooks-Orr. A 1-2-3 inning. Belk to Tiller in the play. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. We've gone through 2.5. The score: Hooks-Orr 1, Davidson County 0. This is 485 Sports,
And the Hooks-Orr Post 235 Sports Network.
And a big thank to Post Commander Mark Tofano, who's in attendance tonight, and for the Hooks-Orr Post 235 and Matthews, North Carolina sponsorship of this Junior Legion team out of Matthews.
Absolutely. Had a great season, and you say this is this the first season?
It is the first season.
Wow.
Junior or Senior Legion out of Matthews in a long time. Coach Brooks looking to expand it next year.
So just junior this year, go to senior next year?
Yes.
Okay.
And maybe have a second junior team in addition to that.
There's a lot of talent in in that area.
Yes, there is.
Southeast Mecklenburg County and the edge of Union County, and I don't know if can you cross into South Carolina, or how do you?
Not into South Carolina.
Not quite. Okay.
Not quite into South Carolina. No, we. A lot of these kids play for some private Christian schools, as a matter of fact. We've got several Carmel Christian and Covenant Day players. Also, and public represented well, too. David W. Butler High School out of Matthews, Providence High School in Matthews, Sun Valley High School in Indian Trail, and also Charlotte Catholic School.
Okay.
And Brooks has done a great job with this team, just pulling them all together. Davidson County has a lot of guys from North Davidson, Central Davidson, a lot of Davidson County public high schools are well represented on this team. So we go to the bottom of the third now. Looks like designated hitter Levi Campbell, number 30, to lead off the bottom of the third with Hooks-Orr leading 1-0. Tar on the mound, plugging away. Foul ball on the first pitch. It'll be a hard strike one. Campbell grounded to the left side.
Coach Jay Alverson got us some information. You may see a stray line or two and a curve out on the field. We're going to tell you about that here just in a moment.
Right. Here's a drive to right field. It'll be right, and can of corn puts it away. That was right fielder Wes Shouty with the catch. And we have one in the well.
And if you see that we're talking about the mound. The mound is removable. It's this is an independent league. It's not a affiliated minor league team here. So they play some other sports here, like some soccer. And
yes, and I saw some soccer lines out there. Ground ball by Luke Burleson to shortstop. Tough play for Griffin. He'll have to get rid of it. And he does. Ho-ho! Bam, bam.
Well, that looked like that was minor league affiliated there instead of independent, because that was a good, quick throw.
That was, and that's a tough one. Burleson looked like he had some wheels there. He had to get rid of that fast, and he did. 2 up, 2 down. And the pitcher, Braden Bowman, will come to bat. Tar settling into a groove here, so's the defense.
Wonder how many times Brooks is practiced that play.
I think quite a bit.
That's one of those things the shortstops have to make that play.
Yeah, you do.
Because it's a slow bouncing ball. It keeps it. I mean, that's your pitcher's best friend. Get that out.
Yeah, and I learned the hard way trying to play shortstop in high school. You don't want an outfielder's glove playing shortstop.
No.
You're not going to get that ball out of there fast enough.
Got to be quick. Got to have good hands, quick feet.
Exactly.
Strong arm.
Exactly. And again, I can see why Griff plays goalie in soccer. He really moves back and forth. There's a sharp drive right center field. Wes Shouty tracks it down. 1, 2, 3.
Shouty was running from the crack of the bat. That extra step he got, just breaking immediately, turned that into an out instead of possibly a double.
And no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. We've gone through 3 innings. Hooks-Orr 1, Davidson County 0. This is 485 Sports and the Hooks-Orr Junior Legion Network out of Matthews, North Carolina.
All right.
All right. Thanks for the tip.
Well, High Point University really must be a big sponsor of this stadium, because they are everywhere here. There's if we look out in right center field, you see the purple seats. Those are called vintage seats, the High Point University vintage seats. Mm-hmm. They're on the scoreboard, and I saw a whole stack of High Point University magazines back near the Rockers team score. So team store. So they're really putting the word out on High Point University.
They certainly are. Certainly are. Well, not that many hits in this game so far. Only 1 hit for Hooks-Orr, 2 hits for the home team.
Actually, I'm
Unless
still got
that error.
That error's not. That's not an error.
That I didn't think that was an error.
He's across the bag before the ball hits the first baseman's mid. Even if he catches that ball, he's still safe.
I think so.
And you really can't hit the third baseman charged and fielded on the first bounce, but you can't really fault him. But that's a judgment play.
Yeah,
You can't call that an error.
Which brings to the plate Peyton Creech as we open up the top of the 4th. Fastball low and away, ball 1. 1-0 game. You know, Hooks-Orr likes to get a lot more insurance here after nursing the 1-run lead last night for so long. Ball 2 outside.
Coach Brooks over in the on-deck circle. A little word of encouragement as he now heads up the line.
to Luke Alexander. He's going to draw the knee strike
All
inside
right, come
corner.
on, 10. Come on.
Listening to Coach Brooks a little bit now. What team at bat?
Yes, there he is.
Yeah.
Ground ball third base, and he
Come on,
fumbles
Creechy.
it. Creech is digging hard.
That's it.
Now that's an error.
Yeah, that's
That
an
would
error.
be an
That's an
E5.
error. That's an error. Yeah, that ball ate him up a little bit.
And that's the second time that Creech has reached on such a play tonight.
Leadoff error the last two. Let's see. Well, in the second inning and now here in the fourth inning, the first error came home to score.
I've got an idea for Luke Alexander here. Yeah, that's my idea.
Sacrifice. Now he's going
Or
to.
at least showing it. Goes down to second. Creech will go down and dive. He's in.
Good job, center fielder backing up. No advance, but that's a stolen base.
Yeah, this is a team that's this Hooks-Orr team. Again, it brings to mind teams like Japan in the World Baseball Classic, 82 Cardinals, a lot of small ball. Even those Yankee teams in the late 90s really executed small ball well. You know, hitting behind the runner, willing to lay down bunts, willing to sacrifice.
Got any
Willing
Willie
to run.
any Willie McGee's or
I'm not-
Terry Pendleton or
I don't know if I'd go that far, but they're certainly.
Vince Coleman, I think.
Oh, Vince Coleman. There's a great.
Yeah.
There's a great name. Yeah, that team really had some thoroughbreds. Not home run hitters at all.
Yeah, they beat my Braves in the playoffs that year.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I think-
82 playoffs.
I remember that very well. I was in college. I remember that very well. And he gets the outside corner call, and we're at 3-1.
I had just graduated.
And we're from?
Chapel Hill.
I would have a school I definitely would have given a look to if I'd had another chance. Great university, of course, in Chapel Hill. Ball 4, and it looks like Hooks-Orr's got something going here. And we'll go to Liam Eide, who made him with the defensive jam, and now we're going to get a trip to the mound. That's the second walk issued.
Coach Brooks is going to bring everybody over
By
now
Braden
to
Bowman.
third base and talk a little bit about it.
Well, they're definitely cooking something. They stranded 12 runners yesterday, and trying to make sure that. But this
You want to listen in, or are we going to give something away?
Nah, let's not give anything away.
Yeah, let's
not do
let's
that.
wait. I don't know. There may be somebody from Davidson County.
That is
flashing a sign in
true.
the dugout.
And yours truly is an aspiring spy novelist, so aspiring.
Or you get that parabolic mic and
You
point,
got
it,
it.
point it that way.
Yeah, so
Now as they break
no,
the
we don't
huddle,
want to say anything.
what
else.
key is Mike now?
Come on.
Coach Brooks very gracious to wear the wireless mic today.
Yeah.
I told him if
V.
you ever need to take it out, you showed him how to turn it off. He said, I'm not going to turn it off.
Liam
Hey, Zach.
Eide up, no one out, 2 on.
Zach.
I've got an idea for him too. Let's see if he. Yep, my idea, and he takes for ball 1.
Good idea, even if you don't intend to bunt.
Yeah.
The last guy couldn't get the ball across the plate to him.
Right.
So you square up, you distract the pitcher a bit.
And Liam plays good small ball, scrappy player. Here's a drive, and it's going to get through. Base hit to left field.
Hold.
And you're not going to want to test that arm. No.
Don't want to make the first out at home plate.
No.
So you got the bases loaded.
No, that wasn't deep enough.
It was fly balls.
And now you have Zach Vigray, who had some key RBIs last week in those 2 wins at East Rutherford.
And you heard Coach Brooks
All right.
say fly ball. Get us a fly
Tagging
ball.
on a fly.
Yeah.
But left's there.
A good
we'll
single was
see.
scored,
All
too.
right.
Zach's certainly very
You listen
capable
to
of
me.
this. Bases
Okay,
loaded,
get down
no
there.
one out.
Nope.
Up
nope,
high,
no
up
return.
high. You want to be somewhat patient here,
Slow
too.
down,
I've
take
seen too
one.
many first
Make
ball
sure
swings
two.
into double plays.
Yep, absolutely.
And if you're Hooks-Orr, you don't want to see that, obviously.
The double play a big factor when
Go.
Baltimore chop third base. Yeah, that's going to be a foul ball.
Good call. Ball
It didn't look like he was going home with it. That
well,
would've
the
been
ball
a tough play.
didn't reach the bag, and when he grabbed it, it was outside the line.
Yeah.
The home plate umpire
Good
standing,
job. And run on
looking-
the inside.
looking square, and you hear Coach Brooks say, "Run on the inside, get inside that foul line." So when you go back to the base, so that you can't throw back into the bag.
Yeah. Oh, he really took something off that bender there, and Vigray gets a piece of it.
I think
it's
he
a foul ball.
may have chased a little bit there.
I think he did chase a little, yeah.
You got me.
Here's the rip, right field. Is it going to sit? It sits. It's going to score a run.
Get going. Get down.
And he's in.
Yeah.
single to right field, and Hooks-Orr's up
Hit.
2-0. Zach
Good hustle.
Bigray comes through
Way to
again
go.
with a rope to right field.
Well, that's a close play at home plate.
A
'cause
very close play. It was a nice play by the right fielder. He got right on it.
I don't
Luke
think
Burleson.
I don't think the catcher realized that's a force play because he could have turned around and stretched to take that,
Yes, he could have.
but he didn't. He's in a tag position. That cost him 3 feet of ball in the air.
Yeah, it did. And we have a 2-0 lead and something brewing here. Oh, look at this.
Suicide
Oh,
squeeze.
suicide squeeze.
Safe.
And he's in.
Wow, that's a beautiful
Suicide
bunt.
squeeze. Kamikaze. Bam, bam. 3-0.
Wow, you couldn't have bunted it any
Good job.
better. And what
Whoa.
a great break. The third base runner was 10 feet from home plate when the ball got there and he knocked it down. Wow. What a
Wow.
nice play.
Drives.
Su-
Watch the line drives. All right, you got no outs.
And
You
that
got me on
actually
the
goes
tag.
down as a hit.
Yeah, it's a base hit.
That is
It's
a base hit.
Too much. That was roof. Yeah, so if it's a sinking liner, I'm okay if you go halfway. You got to make sure you score.
And
right?
one thing we're seeing here, what I'm sensing so far,
Ooh.
Oh, that
Oh.
hit him.
Did it hit?
it hit him, first base, and just like that, 4-0.
Sam,
Hooks-Orr's on a
helmet.
roll.
Wow, that's a big run there.
Evan.
Yeah, that really is. You got to wonder,
Base
if you're
is
Coach
still
Mark
loaded.
Clodfelder,
Now they pull the infield in. That gives the hitter an advantage.
yeah, it does, especially if you're Dylan Jones. Oh, here's a rip. Oh, boy, that's trouble. That is a big, big trouble, ladies and gentlemen. He could go. He could go. That's going. Dylan's got wheels, folks. Don't put this past him to go all the way.
They put the stop
No,
sign
you
up.
don't. Triple. What a belt by Dylan Jones, ladies and
it.
gentlemen. Hooks-Orr on fire right now.
Wow,
Way to go.
That was a belt.
Let's
all
go.
the way
You
to the
worked
wall.
for it, Dylan. Good job.
you hear Coach Brooks at third. You worked for it, Dylan. Good job.
Well, that helps him atone. He had a costly error that last inning yesterday, but he has shaken it off quite clearly. A
And,
base clearing triple.
and that error to start the inning, a hits batsman, a walk, and then a couple of hard hit balls, and a 5-foot bunt that winds up being a base hit.
And we have a 7-0 lead.
Big inning for
Big inning for
Hooks-Orr.
Hooks-Orr. This is, and I think if you're Coach Clodfelder, you had to do this.
Yeah, I just got out
Bring in a
of
new pitcher. I think that was just enough.
a couple of hard hit balls. It's not all the pitcher's fault. Now you think about what might have been if you get that first out on that ground ball.
And we got a southpaw pitcher, number 35. I don't think I have a 35 on the roster here. Left-hander throws hard. But one thing I will say, just looking at Carson and this team, both teams clearly have a lot of talent, as does Hooks-Orr. But Carson defended very well against bunts and against small stuff. They were prepared for that very, very well. I sense, I'm not saying Davidson County can't handle that, but they've looked a little more rattled with that, with some of these suicide squeeze situations. And
Yeah,
been
that's
just a step
suicide
slower.
squeeze. I don't know if you could have got a better jump. He might have been able to steal home plate even if that ball isn't bunted. Because it was going to be a dive for the bag for the catcher and a slide to the plate.
Mm-hmm.
But once he dropped that ball in fair ground and killed it, I mean, he absolutely deadened it.
Yes, he did. He did.
And that ball was a good, hard hit ball to center field.
Oh,
that cleared the
Dylan, that was a
bases.
tracer bullet, and that's one of the best hits I've seen him have all year. And he's a good hitter.
And, of course, the old baseball rule is don't make the first out at third or home. So that's why you
And there
hold
is
up.
no one out here, ladies
Yeah,
and
so
gentlemen.
that's why you hold the runner at third.
Yeah. And Griffin Brooks is now up. Okay, Griffin's had a look at him now. Strike one. Actually, pitcher's number 15. It is Luke Weldon.
Okay.
My fault. I thought I saw a 35. I think my eyesight might be going.
Yeah, I left my glasses in the car. I didn't feel like walking back to get them.
Ground ball. Shortstop,
Oh.
and if Griffin can run this out as a bobble ball. Nice recovery, though, by the shortstop. That was a nice recovery by Clodfelder. Guns it over to Tiller for one out.
Yeah, Clodfelder. Sometimes you'll see guys panic once they bobble it the first time. He doesn't. He just said, I've got plenty of time. I've got
Yep.
a strong arm, and fires
Nice
it.
composure. And Griffin's not slow. He gets down there.
having the infield drawn in saves a run because the runner from third would have scored had he been playing back.
Yeah, they were able to stop some bleeding. Now you have number 8, Sam Spratt, who's one of the fastest Hooks-Orr players in the team. Very capable player. He's up to pinch hit.
Now you're moving, D-Train. Now you're moving on the ground, all right? All right.
Big cut by Sam Spratt, and it's strike one. He'll be going to center field in place of Evan Hempy.
Okay. You heard D-Train at third. Infield still drawn in with just one out.
And there's a cut, strike two. Pulled his head a little bit there.
Yeah,
if you're going to do it when Peyton's up, you get a little bit bigger lead, and when he's jerking around and starts lifting up, then you just take off. Okay?
You hear a little bit of coaching going on there with the
Indeed.
base runner.
Up high, yeah, he's going to waste that.
You're going on a fly ball.
Well, I see this pitcher's speed. He's got some heat.
Yeah.
Spratt works the count to 1-2. Weldon on the mound.
Yep.
And a good cut.
Mary.
Hangs in there, he battles. 1-2 count to Sam Spratt. We have Dylan Jones on first. A 7-0 lead for Hooks-Orr. On a lot of small ball, a suicide squeeze, and a rope of a 3-run triple by Dylan Jones. Now, Dylan and his brother Tyler were kind enough to present me the Johnny Cash shirt tonight, as a matter of fact.
Oh, really? You got a Johnny? What kind of Johnny Cash shirt you
I got this black, man in black kind of Johnny Cash T-shirt. I'll explain the meaning of that in just a minute here. We got a 2-2 count to Sam Spratt, who's up. We got a man on third, potential run number 8. And a swing and a miss, strike 3.
Went upstairs a little bit that time and try to bring one down that was about shoulder high.
2 outs, and Hooks-Orr is batted around. We have Peyton Creech, who started the inning reaching on an error by the third baseman.
Come on, you're at bat, 10.
Trip back.
Right. It would be with 2 strikes, DJ. 2 strikes.
And Peyton has been very consistent at the plate the last 2 games. We'll see if he can continue that here. I think a new pitcher. Took something off it. Strike 1. Foul back.
Come on, 10. Come on.
Just got a piece of it. Not much sunshine on the field now as we've got.
No, the sun's coming down a little bit. Doesn't look like the sun's been a problem for any outfield plays. There haven't been any serious errors out there.
Still see it a little bit in center field right now.
Yes. Up high, and Peyton lets it go by.
Here we go. Come on, 10. Let's go.
Peyton looking it over right now.
Nope. Go,
Oh, here he comes home, and I think he's going to make it. Dylan Jones on a pass. I think a pass ball. Or maybe a wild pitch. What do you think?
I think it caught dirt. I think you got to go wild pitch on that. If you get dirt, I'll call it a wild pitch.
Gotcha.
Stay focused. Come on.
Now you heard Coach Brooks at third base coaching up that exact situation with the player at third, talking about getting the lead, about what he wanted to do, and it paid off right there.
It really did. So we got the clear bases now. 2-1 count. Outside. It is 3 balls. That should be work the count to 3-1. 2 outs. No one on base. 8-0 in favor of Hooks-Orr.
A 7th spot here
Tyler,
in the 4th inning.
Yes.
Hurry up.
And Hooks-Orr is batted around here.
Luke.
He drilled that right down Main Street.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good pitch.
Maybe it's Market Street. I'm not sure what.
Maybe Market
I'm
Street
not
or
sure what the
Furniture Street or.
Yeah, we'll figure it out when we go back.
Yeah, we find the main drag of High Point. There's a drive. He's going to get it. It's right to the right fielder, and it's going to be brought in by Luke Burleson. But a big inning, 7 runs for Hooks-Orr on, it looks like 4 hits. 7 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, no one left.
Had a hits batsman and a walk too, Paul. And,
yeah,
that
stuff is
factoring in.
Yeah, that's going to add up. That's going to add up in a hurry. In the middle of the 4th inning, the score: Hooks-Orr 8, Davidson County 0. This is 485 Sports and the Hooks-Orr Junior Legion Sports Network. Post 235. The bottom of the fourth inning now. An 8-0 Hooks-Orr lead. Bryson Tarr cruising along now. Bottom of the inning. We have 2, 3, 4 hitters. Carson Hauser will lead off for Davidson County. Hooks-Orr with an 8-0 lead. Here goes Bryson Tarr on the mound.
And what you want to do is throw strikes. Put your defense to work.
Definitely.
Get ahead in the count.
And just look for some routine plays. That's what they've been coaching all year long. Just 1, 2, 3 routine innings. And pulled the string on that a little bit. Strike one.
No such thing as a 7-run home run.
No, there's not. But you still want to battle at one batter at a time. You want to play like it's 0-0. Oh, that looked good. Yeah, that's strike two. Nice location by Bryson Tarr out of Carmel Christian School. Home of the Cougars. 1-2 count. Tarr working very well here. That's in the dirt. Little bit of a breaking ball. Fell a little short.
59-footer.
A 59-footer, yep, that's it. Might work for cricket, but
yeah, it doesn't work.
You got those bowlers where they bounce them to try to get the batsman out there. 2-2. There's a drive. That's going to be through for a base hit.
I think he got the breaking ball up and he just chopped down on it.
Yeah.
But that's all right. You put it in play. There's no harm done.
High pitch, just got it through the hole.
What you do here, just, hey, get the batter to roll one to shortstop and see what your double play combination looks like tonight.
Yeah, exactly. They turned 4 of them in the regional championship at East Rutherford last week.
Already had a big line drive double play earlier in the game.
They did.
Probably saved a run.
It did. Liam Idy going on with an 8-run down. A throw to second base, but he is going to be in. Bit of a high throw from catcher Andrew Hempy.
That eliminates the double play.
Yeah, that takes it away.
And that's it's
playing the percentages.
That's unconventional baseball, but you got a good base runner, and why not take that force away?
Yeah, exactly. You got. It's a 3-game marathon. You're thinking. High pop fly. Griffin Brooks is going to camp under that one, and he makes the play easily. It's 1 out.
Big first out.
Yeah, you figure it's postseason. They're going to roll the dice, let it go.
Yeah. It's a good play to steal unless you get thrown out.
Unless you get thrown out, and I think they figured with Andrew Hempy's arm, it might have been a good risk. And that time it was. So 1 out, man on second. Swing and a miss, and this is the number 4 hitter, third baseman Trip Beck.
Well, he was tardy on that fastball.
Yeah, he was.
And may have chased it up a little bit. Would look shoulder high.
Yeah, Bryson, he's really changing speeds well this game so far. A little bit of a up. That's a strike, mishandled by Andrew Hempy at third base, and that'll be a pass ball.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it didn't touch the ground until he kind of boxed it a little bit. I think he was worried more about getting the strike call than he was on catching it.
It's the first real error Hooks-Orr's really had tonight.
Yeah, it really is.
Strike! On the inside corner. I got one of my football calls there. Not Steve Reich in football. But
we're going to have a Providence Day first down.
Providence Day first down straight up. We'll see if this is playable. And Andrew Hempy with the play.
Third baseman doing a nice job figuring out nobody's covering home plate. He rotates over.
Yeah, he did. These guys have been very well coached that way to be covering those bases, even in routine little situations like this. And those do add up. So 2 outs, man on third, 8-0 Hooks-Orr. And we've got left fielder Gage Doss up at bat.
Kind of leaning out on that front foot in the front of the batter's box.
Yeah, it's a curious stance there. See that. Up high, ball 1 from Bryson Tarr.
When the pitch is delivered, though, he's back in a cock position. But he's kind of leaning on that front knee way up front.
Yeah, he really is.
Now, what he'll cock his bat as the pitcher comes in his delivery.
I'll have to try that at home, see if that makes sense. Just as a bang to strike, inside corner.
You want to be comfortable at the plate, but
whatever works for you, yeah.
But you don't want wasted motion.
No, you don't. And I'll tell you, having played baseball growing up, it can take a long time to get that comfortable stance. I
Yeah.
experimented with a lot of them growing up. Ground ball to Griffin Brooks at shortstop. Handles it well. Throw to first. Got it, a scoop by
pick.
Zach Vigray at first base. Bam, bam.
Yeah, Vigray with a nice play.
Yeah, that was a nice scoop. A little bit of a low throw, but he made it. So that's all she wrote for Davidson County in the fourth. We have no runs, 1 hit, no errors. I guess you could call pay for the pass
Yeah, no
ball.
errors. Yeah, no errors.
Yeah, no errors. And 1 left. We've gone through 4 innings. Hooks-Orr 8, Davidson County 0. This is 485 Sports and the Hooks-Orr Junior Legion Network. So we have southpaw Luke Weldon on the mound, top of the 5th inning for Hooks-Orr. You got to be wondering, at this point, Mark, do you try to get 2 or more, get another big rally, and then shut them down the end of the inning and get the quick knockout?
Yeah, and that saves some pitch count too if you can do that.
Right, and at this point, if you're Steve Brooks, you'd have to be liking this going into tomorrow.
Yeah.
With only 3 runs allowed in this, with a 1-1 record.
Yeah, if it comes down to a tiebreaker, you're in good shape right at the moment.
At the moment, you are. 1 ball. Ground ball hit by number 7. That is Tyler Jones from Butler High School. It's a 5-3 play. 2 pitches, 1 out.
Third baseman playing just inside the bag, and when he hit that big bounce, it comes right straight to him.
Yeah, he played it just right.
If you're playing back on that one, that's a little trickier of a play.
Exactly. And now you have Liam Idy, who had that double play gem when it was still a 0-0 game.
Yeah, that saved
or a 1-0
run.
game.
That saved a run because it was a hit to the outfield that
Oh, yeah.
likely would have scored that runner from second.
Yeah, big play indeed by Liam there.
All the way to the backstop, but no advance, no runner on base.
Scrappy Phil Garner type of second baseman from
Butler
High School.
But he doesn't have the mustache.
Well, he doesn't have the mustache, but he's going scrap iron Idy. And a foul ball.
A good, nice swing.
And it looks like we got a ball and a strike, 1 out. Top of the 5th inning, no one on, and 8-0 Hooks-Orr lead. In the top of the 5th in the second game of the round robin of the North Carolina Junior Legion Tournament. Inside, it'll be 2 balls and 1 strike, 1 out.
Game tomorrow, 1 o'clock at Lexington, Holt Moffitt Field.
Holt Moffitt Field, Hooks-Orr will take on Wayne County. High, lazy pop fly. I think the second baseman, Presnell's going to handle this, and he did. And that's 2 batters, 2 outs.
So 2 quick outs.
Yeah. And that's going to be in the break. Big Zach Vigray had an RBI, had a couple RBIs earlier, I believe. He's been a clutch hitter for this team and a very capable pitcher as well. Big swing and a miss by Zach out of Charlotte Catholic School, strike 1.
Just wait.
Ball low.
Well, you hear those guys in the dugout on Coach Brooks' mic.
Yeah, it's a loud vocal bunch, very positive bunch. They pick each other up all the time. I was on the bench with them when they won those 2 games at East Rutherford. It was It brought me
That's
back to
it.
high
Come on,
school days.
2-3. Come on.
It was a lot of fun to be around.
Got activity in the bullpen now for Hooks-Orr.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of right-handers throwing.
Have to say also, I mean, I sadly can't say the same for some of my high school teams, but I haven't heard a foul word in that dugout once.
Well, that's good with us having a mic down there.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. High pop fly. Hope no one's parked near the outside first base side of the stadium. No, it's off the roof anyway.
That sounded like that hit Jay's truck.
I think it did.
Jay took one in the windshield at we were up at Davie High School doing the state softball championships. Mm-hmm. He turned it around, parked in a different spot.
Yeah, probably a good idea. And the delivery. High fly ball. I think that's going to be a can of corn, though, to the right fielder, and that's brought in by Burleson, and that's all she wrote. 3 up, 3 down for Hooks-Orr in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. We've gone through 4.5 innings. Hooks-Orr 8, Davidson County 0. This is 485 Sports and the Hooks-Orr Junior Legion Post 235 Network. Okay, bottom of 5, 8-0 Hooks-Orr. And you just want to stay cool, let the defense do some work, and just have routine plays. They've been doing that all night.
Yeah, just force them to put it in play.
Yeah, that's all you really want.
Let your defense work.
Number 21, Bo Tiller, I believe the batter, if I got the number right. Delivery from Bryson Tarr. Steer, Reich 1, outside corner.
You love to see that first pitch strike.
Yeah, you really do. That gives you confidence. High fly ball. That could be trouble to the outside. Brought in by Peyton Creech. Runs it down very nicely. Actually, correction. That was number 2, Adam Clodfelder.
Clodfelder ran it down with a good jump. Had that
he
good
did.
first step and outran the ball in the air.
Yeah, he got it. Creech ran it down very well. A good hold of it by Clodfelder, but well tracked by left fielder Creech. One pitch, 1 out. Bo Tiller, the first baseman, now up. My apologies in the previous. Baltimore chop third base. Can he make the play? Boom! 5-3 out. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
You like that?
Yeah, Luke Alexander, one of the top 2 pitchers on this Hooks-Orr team, and he hasn't seen any action yet. He may be going tomorrow against Wayne County. He's proven himself very capable at the hot corner, and he makes another fine play there. 2 up, 2 down. Levi Campbell, the designated hitter, number 30. Tarr just cruising along here. His ERA since last week has got to have been sterling.
Yeah, he's not given up a run here today.
Nope. He pitched a gutsy 2-1 victory over RS Central, the state champion from 2 years ago. Yep, and he issues a hit batsman there.
The Davidson County faithful.
Getting a little something to cheer about there, certainly.
They haven't had a lot to cheer about, just 3 hits.
No, that's all, but they have a base runner now with 2 out, and that'll bring to the plate.
We may be having a pitching change. I see a player coming in, or is he ready?
Yeah, we may be seeing Cole Panatti, who was lights out yesterday for Providence Day. I don't know if they're going to bring him now, but we have Luke Burleson. Have to wonder, as a Red Sox fan growing up, I'll tell you in a second. Drive into center field, base hit. I have to wonder if I know former Red Sox shortstop Rick Burleson was a North Carolina State basketball player, and I was a Red Sox fan growing up, still am. I wonder if he's a relation.
I don't know. So Rick Burleson was?
Yeah, shortstop for the Red Sox in the 70s.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Luke Burleson first. 2 on, 2 out. And Braden Bowman, who was the starting pitcher, is up 2 on, 2 out. Davidson County trying to cook something up here.
Yeah, I didn't remember him playing basketball for NC State.
Yeah, I think he did. That was before he went to MLB.
Okay.
74 national champions.
Now that's Tommy Burleson.
Well, that's Tommy Burleson. Maybe same family, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tommy Burleson. I think maybe the same
Tommy's
family.
like 7'3", 7'4".
Yeah, that wasn't Rick, but ooh, just missed outside with a bender. Ball 1. And the delivery. Stierreich, he gets the outside corner on the knee strike.
Still got good heat. That would actually show 75 miles an hour.
Wow.
So it's within 10 miles of what it was.
Yeah, Bryson, he really changes speeds very well. He's got the same motion, but you just don't know what's coming. And that's why he's been so effective. A little up high with the off speed. It's 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Yeah, you don't want to let any more base runners. You want to try.
Yeah,
to
you want to
build
get
here,
this.
yeah.
You want to shut this off really quick, if at all possible.
Ooh. You don't
Makes
see
the move to first.
You don't see that throw to first like that very often.
No, you don't. You don't. And Burleson was well back, but. And the inside corner strike.
Yeah, batter didn't think so. He thought that might have been in.
Yeah, he thought so, but some seems to like the corners a bit. Yeah, I've seen a lot of corner strikes tonight. I believe on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
2-2, 2 outs.
Yeah, pretty consistent strike zone tonight.
I think so. Umping's not as easy as it sounds. I ump for 8-year-olds, and my zone was all over the place, I'll confess.
It's difficult.
It is. Now, that's outside, though. That's ball 3. 3-2. Runners will go on the pitch. And he calls ball 4, and the bases are loaded.
Yeah, that's not what you want to have happening. Coach Brooks, again, I think, ready to make the change.
Yeah, I think he's going to make that right now.
You know, with this re-entry now, so can the pitcher re-enter for defense? Yeah, okay. Could you just confirm for me that we're at 60 pitches? I want to make sure there's no dispute about 60 pitches on the.
Coach Brooks definitely checking that out.
I'll look up at the booth. I'll do that.
And he has a lot of options out of the pen.
Right,
but
Kent, you're good.
You want to just think easy
we got
base right now.
5 entering for 9. Okay. And I'm going to ask them to.
And we're going to see Kent Blankenberg coming out of the pen.
60. 6-0. 60.
And a great effort tonight by Bryson Tarr. Gets a big hand from the Matthews Hooks-Orr faithful. We're going to see number 5 from Carmel Christian School, Kent Blankenberg.
Right? 6-0. Okay? Okay.
I hope he's not asking us.
I'm not keeping count.
Yeah, I don't count that high. I can count to 3.
Yeah.
60. Okay, the PA just announced 60 pitches. So we're going to have a pitching change, looks like.
It's number 5, Kent Blankenberg out of Carmel Christian School.
Wind up. Okay.
Had a key single as a pinch hitter yesterday, and he's had a few relief appearances.
Pressure-packed situation here. I mean, it is an 8-run game, but you don't want to give up anything that
is going to wake them up again. Yeah, you don't want that.
Put another 0 up there, and it's psychologically, it's in your corner.
And he's going to face center fielder, the second hitter, number 7, Carson Hauser. There was a hit pitch, a single, and a walk with two outs.
Yeah, that's why you like to get those early outs.
Yeah, and that's a good thing they got them. Because when we had that rally of our own a few innings ago, all that was with no outs. And that just opened the floods right away.
Yeah, and the first man reached on an error in that inning. And that, in fact, both innings that Hooks-Orr has scored in, the first man has reached on error.
Exactly. A little bit of a breaking ball coming from Kent Blankenberg, as we'll see. Kent and Griffin Brooks, the shortstop, have frequently been broadcasters for Carmel Christian Cougars basketball. Very successful 4A program.
Blankenberg, like those high knee pants.
You got it,
yeah. Got that old style.
Just like Bryson Tarr had the big Red Sox there. So you just want to play the easy base here. Ball one, low and inside.
Good stop at home plate.
Just want to throw a strike, get a routine out here. Because you don't want to get down to 3-4 in the order.
Try putting it in play.
Strike one. A little off-speed pitch there.
And the target is low, and he hit it low.
Yeah, he did. He did. Oh, yeah, that's right down Broadway. It's strike two.
Good fastball.
There was.
Now he's ahead in the count.
And he battles. He fouls it back. 1-2 count.
Took that one right off the top of the ground.
Yeah, he did.
They play him to pull. Look where the second baseman's at.
Yeah, they really are. Liam's over quite a bit.
Ooh, skip a rope.
Skip a rope, that hit him. That's going to score a run.
Two hits batsman in the inning. That's the first for Blankenberg.
Yeah, and that's what you want to try to stay away from. And it's 8-1. And now you got the number 3 man up.
Coach Brooks moving the left fielder a little bit deeper.
Yeah, you want to try it of all possible. You got your 3, 4, 5 hitters now.
Keep things in front of you.
You want to keep things in front if at all possible. You still have a 7-run lead. Strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, what you hate about hitting that batter, you were ahead in the count.
Yeah, that was a shame. But you just got to just shake it off and pretend the score is 0-0 in any situation like this. A little bit of an eephus pitch, it looked like.
Yeah, I think that one might have either slipped or didn't break.
Yeah, but
he doesn't seem phased. He just went straight back to his position.
Yeah, he did. He did. Let's keep focusing on the batter. Does not get the call. Low and outside, 2-1.
Sports at any level, the toughest thing is move to the next play. Have a short memory.
Yeah.
You file it for future reference, but you don't let it affect the next play or next pitch.
You don't. And a foul ball. So you got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 8-1. Hooks-Orr. Davidson County has the bases loaded, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Big batter right here.
Yeah, very big batter here, definitely, to see how the trajectory of this game is going to go. And he fouls it back to the screen, still battling. And it's a 2-2 count.
I thought that one might come our way.
It might. It almost did. It would have been have to be really
hard,
alert, protect my computer and the equipment here. Does not get the call. Low and outside. I think that'll be a full count. Yeah, 3-2. Runners will be going on the pitch. You just throw him a strike here. Or,
yeah,
dust the corner. Let's see what he can do.
We'll
ball 4. And
that's a live ball.
Live ball. Okay. And
Down
that's another walk.
Down 6 runs, so they don't take a chance. And time called. And
yeah.
they'll go out and
I think you're going to see Steve Brooks here again. Yeah. Quite a few free passes this inning. That's been uncharacteristic until now. This game, part of the game.
Yeah, after 2 outs, we've got 2 hits batsmen, and I believe we've had 2 walks.
We've had 2 at-batsmen and 2 walks, yeah.
1 base hit.
That's it.
It's still 8-2. We're in the.
Still 8-2, but
You've got 3 men out on the base paths now and getting a little bit tighter.
yeah, and you got the cleanup hitter coming in. And we're going to have a new pitcher now. And we're seeing Luke Alexander.
I want him to be able to.
Number
they're in.
22.
Yeah, he's gonna be in. All right, you play where you can make sure you can get the third. Don't worry, shake it off. Stop talking about the pitching, all right? Get ready to play third.
You hear Coach Brooks trying to get the guys to, forget about everything else, concentrate on yours.
Right. And Luke Alexander coming in to put the fire out here. He'll be facing the cleanup hitter. Number 11, Trip Beck, is due up. It's an 8-2 Hooks-Orr lead, bases loaded, 2 outs.
So Alexander to the mound, and we got Blankenberg going to third.
I think Blankenberg will go to third, yes. He will switch positions with Luke Alexander, who's the number 6 hitter.
So 2 runs in the inning, and it all came after 2 outs.
Right. Started very routine.
Well, that one barely got out of the grass.
Yeah, it did.
Of course, it's all the same surface. It's just a different color.
Yeah, exactly. So bases loaded, 2 outs. It's an 8-2 ball game. Hooks-Orr leading Davidson County. In the bottom of the 5th inning, 8-2.
Paul, we did the old broadcaster's jinx. We started talking about a little too early about trying to end things quick.
Maybe so. Just trying to think strategy, and here we go. Strike 1 from Luke Alexander as he throws to the cleanup hitter, number 11, the third baseman, Trip Beck. Bases are ducked, 2 outs, 8-2 Hooks-Orr, bottom of the 5th. Fly ball, if that can be tracked down. And makes the catch in center field, and that quells the threat right there.
Nice running catch, good jump again. And
by center fielder Evan Hempy, I believe. No, actually, correction, Sam Spratt is now in center field.
so
And he makes the catch. So, summary for that inning, if I can look at my notes here, 2 runs on just 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 left. We've gone through 5 innings to score Hooks-Orr 8. Davidson County 2. This is 485 Sports and the Hooks-Orr Junior Legion Sports Network. Corbin Miller, number 14, another left-hander coming in to pitch for Davidson County as he kick off the top of the 6th inning. 8-2 Hooks-Orr lead. We'll see if we can add to this lead here. Catcher, number 28, Andrew Hempy is up. He has that suicide squeeze single earlier in the game and a fielder's choice.
I don't think he could have rolled the ball out there any better than he did.
Oh, yeah, that was picture perfect. And I kind of – there's a rip. That's going to go. Nice play by the shortstop. Backhand play. Gets him at first. A nice backhand.
Caught it just off the end of the bat, and so it wasn't hit quite hard enough to sneak through that hole. And
Yeah,
shortstop did a good job.
But a nice backhand by Clodfelder made a nice strong throw to Tiller, and we have one out.
Yeah.
For Weston Shouty, the speedster, coming up, he is 1 for 2, single strikeout hit by a pitch. This looks like it could be 2 outs here. Can of corn fly ball to right field. That's going to be 2 outs to Burleson.
He had a high fly that time.
Yeah, he did. And Dylan Jones had the big triple up the gap. A 3-run triple earlier in the game. He's 1 for 3 also at the strikeout and fly to left field.
Of course, he came around to score 2 on the wild pitch.
Yes, he did.
He got run number 8.
He did that.
The D train, we heard Coach Brooks say.
The D train. I was talking to him before the game, and we were saying that because he's the kind of guy who could put one through the gap, and he did. If it got there and he's got some wheels, he could make quite a lot out of that, and he did. Trying to lay down a bunt, and it's a foul ball. It'll be 2 strikes.
Didn't quite get that one squared up. He never got his bat.
He never got it down.
Give that third baseman something. Well, now he's going to back up, though, with 2 strikes.
Yeah. And Dylan battles. He fouls it back to the screen. You got to be thinking Miller would be looking to maybe waste one here or maybe try to get Dylan to chase something. Now, Dylan just needs to protect the plate right now, as he did there.
See if he goes down and away.
Yeah. Yeah, he pops it high. All he can do is watch it now. And he gets a break. It drops. A little misplayed by the catcher, Atkins. And he has life at 0-2.
Sometimes when you got a kind of a grandstand, bandstand kind of like this, it's a little different view as you're looking up to it, and sometimes the wind's a little bit different too. It may, but it looked like he just never really got a good look at it.
Right. Ground ball to the right side. It should be a 4-3 play. He's running hard though, and it's going to be a 4-3 play. So that's all she wrote for Hooks-Orr at the top of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. It's Hooks-Orr 8, Davidson County 2. This is Sports, 485 Sports, and the Hooks-Orr Junior Legion Network. Okay, fans, we've got some final scores to report in another action today. We had Carson 11, Wayne County 5 in the Stripes group. In the Stars group, Cherryville 18, Morehead City 8.
Or as they say out in Lincoln County, Cherryville.
I
think it's in Lincoln County, or is that in Gaston?
It's Gaston, but it's close to
Gaston,
Lincoln.
okay.
I got guys who play for West Lincoln High School there.
Cherryville.
That's ball 1 from Luke Alexander, who will start the 6th. Number 16, Gage Doss, the hitter. He's got that knee stance again. It's going to be straight up, out of play, 1-1.
I'll give you a Cherryville trivia.
Sure.
What Major League Baseball player from Cherryville hit 2 grand slams in the same inning of a game he was pitching?
Tony Clark. Oh, there's a deep drive left field. Off the fence. Wow, that's the longest hit I've seen in a while.
Wow.
That'd be Tony Cloninger.
That would be correct for the Atlanta Braves.
That's right.
Now, did it go over the yellow fence? Now, let's see. They're going to say home run.
That's going to be a home run.
That's a shot of about 340, 345.
By Gage Doss, left fielder. That was tagged.
In between innings, I was saying who can count to 6 first. It's now 5-run lead.
It's a 5-run lead, 8-3.
6 outs still left.
Still 6 outs left.
Well, that's
big home
shot.
run, solo shot by number 16, Gage Doss, just over the yellow line.
But it is 1 run.
But it's only 1 run, nobody on base.
That's why it's important that's why it's important to throw strikes.
You got to throw strikes.
A moment ago, after 2 hits, batsman and a walk and a single, you hit that ball out of here, and we're looking at a 1 or 2 run game.
And there's a foul ball, strike 1. Yeah, not that you want to get beat by like that, but at least it was a good, honest stroke. I mean, there's not much you could do about that. And it's 8-3, still 6 outs to go. Tries to bunt. Certainly a good idea, but it's a foul ball. Off-speed pitcher offering from Luke Alexander.
Got a different third baseman now, looks like.
Yeah, we got Drew Heiser with a really good arm from third base at third right now, in for Kent Blankenberg. And it's an 8-3 ball game, 5-run lead for Hooks-Orr. Ball outside.
Boy, it's a pleasant night now.
It's really become very nice. It was a sticky day earlier. Play to third base from Drew Heiser. And he's off the bag. He made a tricky stop and a high throw. And we have another base runner in Clodfelder. It's got to be an error, I would think.
Yeah. If he feels it clean, he doesn't have to make that flip to first. It looked like he was struggling to get started too.
It really was.
His first step wasn't his best start. I don't know.
No,
if he
definitely
slipped
not. Well, no one out, and you want to think of 2 right now. So you've had a home run and an error on the third baseman, and Davidson County's got something going here. Bottom of this, still a 5-run lead for Hooks-Orr. Ball low.
You still got some room to work and not have to really choke it down.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you get a couple more base runners, and then things tighten up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Just got to stay loose, throw strikes, just make plays out there in the field. That's what you got to focus on. High fly ball right field.
Good
and
catch.
Tracked down in right field. Nice play. He had a long run for it. That was the Fleet Weston Shouty in right field comes up with a big put out.
And shout out to Shouty because that was
shout out to Shouty. He really ran that down. And we have 1 out and a possible double play situation.
Big first out.
Yeah, that's going to get some confidence back. And DH Levi Campbell, who was hit by a pitch last time.
Now we're both at 5. 5 outs, 5 runs.
5 outs, 5 runs. Alexander throws to first, trying to keep him on, trying to keep Clodfelder honest on first. High fly ball right field. I believe Shouty's got a beat on it again. He does. 2 outs, 2 in the well.
Shouty's had a good inning so far, 2 outs.
He's got really good range there in right field. That was a defensive switch that Coach Brooks was talking about making today, and I think he's happy he made that.
Well, that was a fine running catch for the first out.
He had a lot of ground to cover on that.
Yeah, that's a pretty routine play on that last one, but he did
but
a
the
good
first
job.
one.
Oh yeah, no,
that was nice judgment there by Shouty.
Popped up
foul ball. That's going to catch the roof. Bonk. Yep, there it goes.
I see that if you're in sports marketing, and if any of our students out there in sports marketing, that's what you sell to the glass and glazing company.
That's right.
The Kannapolis Intimidators for years had Kannapolis Glass and Glazing every time it's a foul ball. You play the broken glass sound effects.
There's a drive to right field. Could Shouty get a third? Yes, he does. Boom, boom, boom. 3 outs by Shouty, 3 fly balls to right, and that's the end of the 6th.
You come into the dugout, and the Davidson County coach Clodfelder is going to say, let's try somebody besides Shouty.
Yeah. Well, credit to Gage Doss, who really got a hold of that first one, and that was a nice home run by Doss.
Oh, yeah.
1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. We've gone through 6 full innings to score. Hooks-Orr 8, Davidson County 3. In the 7th inning, we got Griffin Brooks at one of my public address calls there. And we'll see if Hooks-Orr can get some insurance here in this half of the inning. Ball 1, offering from left-hander Corbin Miller to Griffin Brooks as Griffin starts off the 7th.
60 feet 5 inches with that one.
That was what it was?
Yeah, right at the front of the plate.
Good day, mate. Let's play some cricket there.
Oh, I was going to tell you. After this pitch.
And he's seen him strike 1 now. Nice pitch there by Miller.
There is a significant number of cricket players in Charlotte, in the
No
Charlotte
kidding.
metro area. Yeah.
No kidding. There's a drive. Can that find the hole? Nice pickup by the shortstop. He throws, and he's off the mark, but a nice tag made by first baseman Tiller on the play. That would be Clodfelder to Tiller, a 6-3 play.
Tiller with a smart play. He knew.
Yeah, he covered it well.
Main thing is grab that baseball.
Yeah, grab the baseball, make the tag. He did it very well.
Now there's a fellow in my running group that really likes cricket, and he was telling me they're going to build a cricket facility somewhere in the Charlotte area because there's so many cricket leagues. And,
wow.
A lot of folks from India, Pakistan, and
that great cricket nations there
are part of the world, and cricket is a big deal over there.
It is huge. I mean, some of the biggest Googles. A little bit of a bloop from Sam Spratt. It's going to be an unassisted putout, 2 outs.
Good play for the third baseman getting back.
Yeah, nicely tracked.
It's not hit high enough for the shortstop to get over there.
That's the third baseman's ball.
Yeah. And he's playing in pretty tight, so he's at least even with the bag, maybe a step inside the bag.
Which is going to bring up Cole Panatti out of Providence High School, home of the Panthers. Pitched some really solid relief innings yesterday in the game against Carson. Curveball was working very well. And he really had the hitters off balance all day yesterday when he was in. Now he gets a little swing of the bat here. Gets a little cut out of play. Strike 2.
It's hard to hit it in the stands with the safety netting and the roof overhang, but that one got over.
Yes, it did, and did indeed.
You hear all that chatter in the dugout.
Oh, yeah, there is a vocal dugout there. And he battles a bit of he swung at a ball there, but battles it foul.
Nearly hit that one into the dugout.
Yeah, a little souvenir for the Davidson County bench there.
And our man Pete down there working camera. Flipped it back out.
Junior American Legion baseball souvenir. There you are. He puts it in play, but that's going to be a 1-3 play as long as he just makes the throw here, and he does. So 3 up, 3 down for the Hooks-Orr in the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Hooks-Orr 8, Davidson County 3. This is 485 Sports and the Hooks-Orr Junior Legion Network.
Or am I just? Is that what the pros do? Okay. What does college do?
same thing.
Oh, who does that? Does anybody do
The
this?
old school used to make a circle motion.
Really, that's gone.
Pro rules, it gets out, you point.
Really?
They're
Thanks,
talking about the home run call, I believe, a
Yeah.
moment ago.
Yeah.
Full 6
Get
years.
a better read
Did
on
you?
that call. The
Nice.
strike.
I guess I just grew up always thinking it was. Yeah, I'm behind.
Amicable. It sounded amicable.
Yeah, it did. He was, yeah.
It did.
I think it was a legitimate home run because it looked like it hit above the yellow.
It was very close from my vision as well. So, and very well hit.
I don't think it would have bounced as hard as far back had it hit that padded fence.
Yeah, maybe not.
Because
In the fifth inning, we got a score in the fifth inning over at Holt Moffett Field in Lexington. It's the High Point Thomasville High Toms 3, Kinston 1. And that's in the fifth inning.
got a lot of barbecue cities in this, don't we?
Barbecue is well represented here.
Yeah.
And Hooks-Orr.
Kinston, a great barbecue town.
Steve Reich on the outside corner, offering from Luke Alexander as Luke Burleson, 2 Lukes here, opens up the 7th. Strike 2, high heat. 0-2, may want to look to waste one here. Or get him to chase something.
I go high. Put one about chin level. Just bring it right down the middle, chin level. Low and away.
Doesn't get the call. Not a bad waist pitch.
No. He's a better pitcher than I am.
yeah.
Got better call coming out of the dugout.
Looks very good. Changes speeds well. Good breaking stuff. What you're going to want now, definitely. This drive, it'll be a single to center field.
Got the breaking ball. You kind of speed up. I thought he had him behind in the swing. He might have sped his bat up a little bit, gave him the breaking ball.
And now batting. A correction, that was number 5, Braden Bowman, who led off with a single there. So he's top of the order here. The number 2 hitter now, Carson Hauser. You just want to make routine plays here. And just stay cool out there on defense. Want to watch your batter on first. You really just want to get the batter here. Ball up high.
Guys in the dugout trying to make
yeah, they're going to do all they can at this point.
trying to make
Anyone
a pitcher and a catcher think the guy at first is running. And
yeah.
oh, that's a good play. Look at that. He's going to – oh. I jinxed him there.
Oh, boy.
I knew. I saw he's going to gobble it up, and he just dropped it. That's tremendous range to get to that ball. And
yeah, it really is. Just couldn't gobble it up, and that's an E4.
And that's one of those. They used to talk about players playing shortstop, that they get to balls that other players don't.
Yeah.
Like Rafael Furcal used to get for the Braves, used to get errors sometimes because he would get the balls that other people didn't. And that's what happened right there.
Yeah, that's definitely what happened. No, and Davidson County's got something going here. 2 on, no one out. Ball up high. They just got to calm down and throw strikes. That was a tough chance for Luke Eide there. Couldn't quite come up with it. We got a single and an E4.
Got to have a short memory. Get the batter.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. And there's a strike right there.
Those 2 guys on base really don't matter.
No, they really don't. They really don't.
It's 8-5 if they came around and scored right now. So the man at the plate's the most important guy you're working on.
Yeah, you just got to stay cool and just get the out. High pop foul. See if that can be tracked.
I don't know if anybody can get there. First baseman made a nice running play.
Whoa!
Now they'll tag up, but that
Zach
again,
Figre makes the play out of play.
That's
a great put out.
Tremendous play. And he gets down in that bullpen area too. So
he really hustled on that play, no question, and it was a big put out.
Huge first out.
Huge first. So you got 4 and 5 coming up now. And you're still in a position you can take your chances with them.
Yeah, because
work down the order.
Again, the guy down at third base is number 4.
Yeah.
The guy at first base is number 5. So you still got 3 to play with.
You got 3 to play with, and 2 outs to go. With the 4-5 hitters. And there's a high foul ball. That's going to be out of play. It might catch the roof.
It did.
It does catch the roof. And there's the ad for the The company again here in
Yeah, Kannapolis Glass and Glazing.
Kannapolis Glass and Glazing. Yes.
I don't even know if they're still in business, but I know.
I don't know.
For years, we would hear a crash of glass, a sound effect.
Yeah, we did.
Have to get that as one of your sponsors for down in Matthews. We find a glass company in Matthews. Ooh, that's over the bag. That's oh, we called it foul.
Foul ball.
Oh man.
Just foul though.
That looked fair to me. It looked like it was over the bag.
Well, he's calling it up. That was close.
Ooh. Oh man, I tell you what, that looked fair.
It looked very close. You'd have to put a replay on that one. Yeah, that was.
Hey, we got to get a little discussion.
Coach Clodfelder having some words on that one. That was a well-hit ball, just curving there.
Yeah, it was a tough break for Davidson County.
Very tough break for Davidson County, yeah.
And a good break for Matthews. You got a
very good break. Looked like it may have been breaking a little bit before the bag. To me, it looked like it was just breaking a little left.
I thought it was right over the bag in the air, but
I saw a slight leftward break. The ump may have caught that, but yeah, it was close.
Oh,
it
definitely passed,
it was close. No question.
Definitely past the bag. It was in foul ground, but I think when it crossed, that was. And it hit the ground before.
Yeah, it hit the ground before. It looked like it was breaking left to me, but certainly Davidson County fans not happy about that.
The only person it matters to is Blue.
That's right. And you got a 2-strike count. Timeout is called. And it should be an 0-2 count. The scoreboard is not up on it yet.
Yeah, nothing in 2, 1 down.
2, 1 down. It was scalded. Ball was scalded. It really was.
They're going to throw through. Now they cut it off. Oh, wow.
All right, they'll concede the run on this double steal.
I thought they were going to cut it off and throw it home, but it went through. It was a close play at second.
Yeah, it was a close play. They were trying to get the lead runner, but they do pull the double steal, and it's now an 8-5 ball game.
Now the most important man in the building right now is in the on-deck circle.
Mm-hmm.
So you still got room to work. Actually, no, it's the guy in the hole.
Yeah, the guy in the hole really is. You definitely want to get a put out here if all possible.
8 to 4.
8-4 should be a 2-ball, 2-strike count with 1 out.
The scoreboard guys got me that time.
Yeah, he got me too. I'm kind of looking to them for guidance. Ooh, ball 3 did not get the call. Ball 4. Now.
If you hit one end of the cheap seats, it's still a 1-run game.
Yeah, it's still very much a 1-run game.
Now we'll have a quick meeting on the mound here, and this is a little bit okay. How we want to, kind of a calm down situation. What do we want to do?
Yeah, you got to. You just need 2 more outs. You got a 4-run lead.
And that was a quick meeting, so
it was.
And I'm sure Alexander's been in this situation before.
I'm sure he's been this many times. Just got to block everything out. And here's the guy who took him deep last time, Gage Doss. Hit the home run last time. He's got 2 on now. He's going to want to be pretty careful with him here. He gets strike 1 on the outside corner.
That pitch on the outside corner, he's not going to hit it out of the ballpark.
No, you want to try to stay away from that wheelhouse as much as you can. And that's going to be a foul ball, a very strongly hit foul ball. It'll reach the right field seats. It's an 0-2 count. You don't want to make anything too good here.
Now, off speed in the dirt here. See if you can
make him chase something.
First base is occupied, so it wouldn't matter if he strikes out.
And that's what he does, a little cricket pitch there, in fact.
Yeah, you want to make it a little closer. You want to make him have to think.
Yeah.
When you throw it 57 feet, there's not much thinking going on. But
not much at all.
If you throw it 59.5 or 60, then the batter's got to think about it.
Steps off the mound. Luke wants to think about it a little bit. We got a 1-2 count. Luke Alexander pitching to Gage Doss. 8-4 lead for Hooks-Orr. And fouls it off, still battling.
Yeah, just got enough of that one to get it out of play.
Yeah, out of play. Certainly not close enough to any cars. He just doesn't want to get that in his wheelhouse again. Nice block by Hempy, and it's 2-2.
That's a good pitch.
It is.
Now you want to deal on this pitch. You don't want to try to go full, but
Yeah, you got to deal something here.
so you got to be a little closer anyway. Well, I thought they were going to round.
Strike three at the knees. Big strikeout for Luke Alexander.
I thought he was going to ring him up on that one, and the umpire a little slow to.
And
throw
2
the right
outs.
hand.
With a 4-run lead, and the last chance for Davidson County is shortstop Adam Clodfelder, number 2. Big strikeout for Luke Alexander with the knee strike there.
Nobody else matters except the guy at the plate.
Yeah, the guy at the plate's all you want. That's it. Only the guy at the plate.
I don't even know if I'd be holding the guy down at second base.
Yeah, I don't think so at this point. Strike one in the corner.
And he goes back to his position.
Aurors from the Hooks-Orr faithful behind home plate.
One more out, you set up a big game tomorrow afternoon.
You
in
definitely
Lexington.
do. You definitely do, and it scrambles up the rankings a bit. Nice block by Hempy, 1-1.
Scoreboard shows 6 hits for Davidson and 5 for Matthews, but I'm saying 6.
High fly ball left field. Can Creech track it down? Ball game! Hooks-Orr gets the victory, 8-4, and we got new life in the North Carolina Junior Legion Tournament.
Absolutely.
2 clutch outs by pitcher Luke Alexander, and a good hit by Clodfelder to left, but Peyton Creech was all over it. So in the final inning, ladies and gentlemen. But Davidson County, give them credit, they went down fighting a very hard-hitting team, and there'll be something for Carson to contend with tomorrow, whatever happens in that game. So they end with 1 run on 1 hit with 1 error with 2 left. Final score in this very big pickup for Hooks-Orr.
Good hit, man. Hey, good pitching last night. Was that you? Yeah, bud.
Well, listen to Coach Brooks as he
Good job,
goes
guys.
through the
Good
handshake
job.
line.
Well done.
Line. It's
Good
always
pitch, man. Good game, man. Good game. Good job, Coach. Yep, good job. Good game, man.
Well played baseball game. I think the big inning was the big backbreaker in the top of the 4th. That made the difference.
Yeah, and probably the biggest play of the game was the triple to center field that cleared the bases.
Yeah, Dylan just hit a rope there all the way to the wall. And Hooks-Orr is going to try and follow the script we had last week. 1 loss, 4 straight wins, and there's number 1.
And some good defense. I still go back to that line drive double play that kept Davidson County from scoring early on. That
was a
cost
clutch
them a run.
That was a clutch play. Frank, I wasn't sure he was going to get that, to be honest. But he made a great scoop of the play. Davidson County showed heart, though, at the end, though. They were hitting the ball hard. They went down swinging. You know, this is the team you want to pitch very smart if you're Carson tomorrow.
Yeah. So Carson will play Davidson County tomorrow, and we'll be down at Davidson County. We'll be down in Lexington.
Home of barbecue.
There's
great barbecue town.
And there's the pig statues all along the main street down there.
Well, my wife and sister-in-law, and we're picking up some good Lexington number 1 or number 2 barbecue tomorrow when we're done. We love going there. It's great stuff, a great tradition there. And they play good and they clearly play good baseball too. No question about it. So Carson's 2-0, Hooks-Orr 1-1, Davidson County 1-1, but I think Hooks-Orr, no question, 7 runs allowed. Davidson County now has 9 runs allowed.
Yeah.
So advantage Hooks-Orr there. Wayne County is 0-2. If Hooks-Orr could get that taken care of, I would think Hooks-Orr stands a very good chance to advance in this tournament.
1 o'clock, we'll be on the air. We'll try to be on the air just a couple minutes before that 1 o'clock first pitch. Love to see you at the ballpark, and you can always watch it on replay.
You can always watch it on replay at home. Mark, Paul Santrizo's here, Mr. S for the Hooks-Orr Junior Legion team, and Mark Clemens of 485 Sports. Mark, it's been a real pleasure working with you today.
Absolutely, Paul, and we'll be back working with you tomorrow. It may not be on the air. I think we may have James Mellick with us tomorrow afternoon. But
I've worked with James before with the Charlotte Crushers collegiate team 2 years ago, so look forward to working with James.
Yeah, so James doesn't live far from here, so we'll give him a short drive to the ballpark, and we'll join you tomorrow afternoon. Check online, 45 Sports. We'll have a link up there. You can go to our YouTube channel, and they'll be there. But all you got to do is search for the Legion team on YouTube. You'll find it.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Well, once again, the final score, ladies and gentlemen, Hooks-Orr 8, Davidson County 4. Hooks-Orr very much in this North Carolina Junior State Legion Tournament. This is 45 Sports and the Hooks-Orr Junior Legion Network. We'll see you tomorrow when Hooks-Orr takes on Wayne County at Holt Moffett Field in Lexington, North Carolina. Paul Santrizos, Mark Clemens here. We wish you a good evening.